Welcome to GR-TECHMIND, and today we are going to see about the list concept in Python programming. So let's begin. So we all know that a list in Python is an ordered, mutable. Always remember, list is ordered and mutable collection of items. Okay. So what it does is that it will store different data types, and we can able to easily access, modify, add, or remove the items which are being listed. Okay. So they're commonly used for managing sequence of data, such as the numbers or strings. And they support operations like indexing, iteration, and list comprehensions. Okay. So Python provides several built-in functions and methods for working with the list. We will see in very soon. So these functions and methods allow you to perform various operations on list. So here are some of the commonly used list functions and methods. What are those? Len means length, to find the length, and to find the maximum value, to find minimum value, to sum the values, to sort either in ascending or descending, and to reverse the values, list any value, all. So these are all the list functions. And coming to the list methods, in list we have so many methods like append to add the value at the end, and to extend. What this extend will do? It extend a list by appending elements from another iterable. Insert, which is nothing but at the specific position, it will add the value. Remove means it will remove specific element mentioned with the help of index. Pop. Pop also returns the element at a specific index. Now, index. Index, it returns the index for first occurrence of specific element. Count, it counts the value which has been repeated n number of times. Sort, either in ascending or descending. Reverse, same like the functions, here also we'll find the same. Clear, copy, list dot index. So all these are the things which we are going to perform. So let us see some examples. Like to create a list, I have taken my list equals to this is my list, which is enclosed with the square brackets. And if I run this my list, I will get the same. And now I want to access an element. So element equal to my list of second I have taken. So this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2 index positions I'm mentioning. So this is 2. So 3 is returning, right? So that is my element. In the second position, I'm having 3. So third is the 3 is the value that has been returned by it. Now I want to add an element. I will just use append. Okay. I will just use append the value 6. So with my list, why 3 times? Because I have run so many times. Even if you run one more time, it will keep adding the values. Just a second. Now I have to consider element. Because I have changed something, like element equal to my list, right? I have to run these values. First, let me run these values. Then second, I'm taking an element which I'm going to run this. I got it. Now I'm going to append it. See, I got the value 6. Okay. And if you keep running as many times, it will keep adding the value. Okay. So that's how I want to show you. Now to remove an element, I want to remove an element. Now you see 1 6 got over, and another 6 also went off, like that. Now I want to check the length of the my list. Then just put this and run this. See, there are 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 are there. So the length of my list is 6. Now check if element exists or not. So on that time, what is the format? I want a value. I have mentioned it over here, is in my list or not. So in my list, I'm questioning it, and then I'm executing it. Yes, true, because 1 2 3 4 4 is there, right? So that's the reason it resulted in the format of true Boolean. Okay. Now concatenate list. I'm taking one list with my list. So let us check this. See, I have already 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now I'm adding 7 8 9. That's the reason it got it added. Now let me sort a list. To sort a list, my list dot sort I can use for my list. Now again, combined list is my new list, right? So that's the reason I have mentioned this over here. I have combined it. See, my new list will be this one, my combined list. And to reverse a list, simply use mylist.reverse. This is related to my list. Now, if you want to do this reverse operation for combined list, just use combined list dot reverse. Okay. And execute this, you will get it 9 to 1. Okay. Again, if you run, it will reverse from 1 to 9. Again, if you run, it will reverse to 9 to 1. You can just play with these things. Okay. Now, to clear a list, you can just use this concept like dot clear and you can run the list. So hence, you will get it in this format. Similarly, if you want to do this for combine the list, you can just do this and run this. So my list, there is no list. Whenever you call my combined list, it will show you like this. Okay. Now list comprehension, squaring the elements. Similar, we have already seen in variables and data types, I think so. So if you want to square, you can use like this. It's *2 for X in my list squared. I'm getting that. I got this. Since I have taken reverse of that values, I will get it. Now to slice the list, you can use simply like this. Okay. I have taken another my list over here. I have squared the values and now I have done slicing operation on my list and hence I got this value. Not on squared the list, I have done on my list. So it starts from 1 and then still 3. So 0, 1 means 4, 2 and 3. These are my values. Now let us count the occurrences of an element. So I am taking count equal to mylist.count of 2. Okay, I'm counting the value 2. How many times the 2 number is getting repeated? It is getting repeated only once, right? So that's the reason it has given only 1. Now, to remove the duplicates, I will just use a set operation. Always remember, I have already told you in the introduction part regarding the set. So set is always returns unique values. It won't be considering any duplicates with it. Okay. So simply put set of whatever the list you have, the variable names, I mean the elements you have been stored in the variable, that variable name you have to put and then a set, and then I want that to be converted in the list format. So I have taken list. So if you run this, you will get it this one. Okay. This is the result. Now to find the index of an element, you just put this 4 and run. So index equal to my list dot 4. So in my list, where is my list? In my list. 4, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have reversed it. So that's the reason I should get the value as 1. So in the fourth position,